So we really need to have a look at this thing, because it's not as good as I thought, and I know there's a room for just a ton of improvements. Okay guys, so today we are having a look at the tank that we introduced in the last video. I talked to some guys on Reddit, on the forums there, and they had some pretty good advices on how to reduce this thing in power score without essentially losing all its power. So we're gonna try to reduce the power score today without making the build any weaker. The first and probably biggest change that we can make to this tank is by reducing the cabin. Right now we are running the Steppy Spider cabin, and the thing has a power score of 1500, which is really not needed when you look at the weaponry that the tank is running at the moment. We are running a dual cannon build, the Whirlwind and a Rapier. Also we have 3 radiators, and we have a weapon cooler in there and a heavy generator. So what I want to do today is start out by switching out the cabin for a blue rare cabin, and right now this thing is pretty heavy, so we might have to improve our current cabin. And in case you didn't know, you can upgrade all of your items in crossout. So by right clicking on the Jawbreaker, which is the cabin that we are going to use for the build instead, you can select upgrade, and once you go to upgrade you can select 3 identical items and thereby upgrading the items. So once we upgraded this, we will get either of these 2 bonuses. As you can see, it says possible fusion, vehicle tonnage increased by 10%, or maximum vehicle mass increased by 10%, which means that once I press this button, the cabin will receive either of these 2 upgrades. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and see what we get. So there it is, our upgraded cabin, which now gives us additional mass. So that's really awesome. Essentially what this means is that the Jawbreaker can now hold 10% extra mass from what it had before. In case you didn't see it, the mass limit was 13,000 kilos before, or 13 tons. Now it's 14,300 kilos. So we got quite a lot more mass to put into this. And I'm sorry that I do not have my Steppy Spider cabin here at the moment, because I just put it up for sale. Some people spoke about the Steppy Spider and that it would possibly be craftable soon. So I figured I'd put it up for sale and make some money off it while I still can, and then create one once that's a thing, which we hope it will be in the near future. I know there's a pretty big patch upcoming with new cabins and stuff from what I've seen on the test servers lately. But anyways, as we have our new cabin here, we are gonna assemble this one once again, and yeah, this time it spawns without a cabin. So we're gonna go ahead and load in our new cabin, which we can't because we have a ton of stuff here that we have to remove. There we go. And I'm actually not sure how wide this thing is. I think it's actually 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so we do have to remodel this thing quite a bit. So let's just go ahead and delete this thing and pretty much start over. We're gonna go ahead and load a 8x4 frame, which we will put, I think, somewhere here, and then load in some 2x4 frames as well. Then we have our tracks somewhere, and yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the video here and pretty much just finish up the build and show you guys what kind of difference we've made with the new and more efficient build. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so the new build is pretty much ready. We've cut more than 500 power score off this tank without limiting its firepower or anything at all. Still looking like a tank, still in my opinion looks pretty good. It's very well defended. The cabin is here, you can barely see it, and it's just protected from all sides. Has a lot of armor here in the front, lacks a bit of armor to the rear, and I am pretty afraid that these generators are exposed. You know what, we're actually just gonna fix that straight away. There we go. So they are covered as well. We had to leave a hole here because didn't really know what to put in. I might put in just one more of these, like that. There we go. So it's well defended at the rear as well. It has a train plow, so we won't get grinded down immediately if someone comes in with a melee build and wants to kill us. And the bull bar here at the back to make sure that a grinder doesn't rear end us either. I'm pretty pleased with this build overall. Just a quick breakdown before we head into some battle. I'm just gonna save this one. Overwrite blueprint. Yes, save. There we go. So if I do mess up something, we do not have to rebuild it. But anyways, like I said, the cabin is hidden down here, and you have to go through quite a lot of front armor and a bit of side armor before you can even hit the cabin. Taking the cabin away, you can see that we've hidden a gas generator and a hardcore engine. I know I probably should use another engine than the hardcore engine, but I'm not really sure where I should fit the red rod engine. I think it's called red rod, isn't it? Let's see. Hot red. Anyway, because the hardcore engine just fits so well beneath the cabin. As you can see, there's this tiny little space beneath the cabin where the engine can sit and just be protected by tracks and the cabin. So I see there's just literally no chance of it blowing up. And the same thing about the gas generator, which is hidden on the other side. And we have a radiator stuck beneath the tank, as well as 2 fuel barrels, because I do use this build mostly just for farming fuel. And in the rear we have a lot of protection. Actually, we could remove this part to reduce tonnage even more. I think we are gonna go ahead and do that. Nah, it's protecting there. It's gonna stay. Anyways, we have 2 improved radiators down here as well, improving the firepower of the tank. Let's just head straight into battle and see what this thing can do now that we've improved it. Okay, so we are rolling into our first match here after improving our vehicle, and we'll have to see how this goes. I'm pretty hyped about this. I really think the improvements has made some difference. As you can see, we aren't facing people nearly as high power scores as before. The biggest issue before was that we met so many people who were just like running dual mammoth and stuff, and yeah, they just outdamage this build so much that we can barely do anything. So this should be pretty good, and we can open up on our first enemy there. When playing with the dual cannons, like I said before, I'm trying to keep my distance really, because wow, he hit me quite good there, but the front armor really did its job. He was running triple crossbows, and he really had no issues tanking his shots. Well, this guy, he's a shotgun build, but I think we should be able to take down his weapons pretty easily. There goes 2 of his shotguns. There goes 3 and 4. There we see if we can take his crickets. Look, he lost both his harvester and his crickets. And this guy's okay. We might be doing. We have 2 grinders on us at the moment. Hopefully we can blow up here and just take these guys down with us. We took a butt. I think, yeah, we took a butt and did quite some good damage to that other guy. But as you can see, I think that was the guy. Yeah, that was the guy who killed us. But the guy we hit with the crickets and a harvester, we literally just hit him a few times and we took off all his weapons. So that just goes to show how much power is in the autocannons if you know how to aim for the enemy team's weapons. We are driving straight into our second battle here, and we are gonna see if this build can be persistent and do good once again. Hopefully it does. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We have a few guys over here. This is also an autocannon build. I'm not the biggest fan of standing up here and just firing, because it all seems a bit random, but they have quite a lot of people doing it too. So maybe we should just go ahead and get some shots in here. Good guys running some cricket builds. Okay, he just died. I think our mate might have hit his ammo box or something. Just gonna run from those missiles. And I think we're gonna reposition over here, because a lot of the time you are getting totally flanked if you try to go up there and fire. Looks like we're doing pretty good this round. Our team is just taking down so many players at the moment. Oh, that's the shotgun guy from before. Let's see if we can remove his guns once again. That guy took down our scope. Where is his cannon? I can't really see it. There we go. Easy kill there. We have a... That was pretty strange. Oh, that's also the guy from before. Let's see if we can take down his crickets again. We could. And then we just have this guy left. I'm feeling pretty good about this build so far. We really do some heavy damage and not leaving much to do for the enemy. There we go. Another victory. You know what? I think we're gonna take a third game in this build because we're doing bits at the moment, boys. We're ready once again, and we seem to have quite a lot of new players in our game this time. I don't really recognize any of these guys from before, so this should be pretty interesting. Seems like they've rushed us over here with those catapult weapons. Oh, we have the shotgun guy there again. And, let's see if we can find some targets here. We have one there. Take his cannons. Didn't manage to. Another guy there. Do quite some damage to him. There's just players pretty much everywhere at the moment. And I'm pretty scared of the fire because I don't want to get stuck in the fire and have my fuel tanks blown up. Fuel barrel. Fire coming in again. Okay, we might be dead here. Just I can't move. There we go. We're quite lucky to be alive, I think. But gonna turn over here and see if we can do some damage, maybe. Oh, hello there. I'm gonna need you to move, sir. Thank you. He is side-mounted. His guns, so I don't know if they will probably be a bit harder to take off. Okay, he can also just blow up. That might be easier. We should be good standing here at the moment and firing. Not too sure. This guy's, I think he has like dual miniguns. But as you can see here from the points just rolling in at the... Almost flipped myself there. The points rolling in at the moment just pretty much says it all at this point. We're still dealing quite good damage and helping out our team pretty good. That was a mate. There he is. And there we go. 3 wins in a row. But I think I'm gonna call this video a day. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you can use the tips provided in this video on how to, you know, reduce the power of your cabin just a little bit. We're gonna head back to the garage here really quickly and just once again have a look, because as you can see here, the Jawbreaker is 750 power score, and we have increased the mass limit of the Jawbreaker without increasing the power score. So the power score is still 750, even though the cabin is better than the original one. And beneath that we have a gas generator, which gives us a total of 13 energy. But we are only using 750 plus 460, so that's 1110, 1210 power score total, and having almost the same amount of energy as if we were using the Steppy Spider cabin. So I hope you enjoyed this video, like I said, and if you did, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me if you would follow my work and just come hang out and watch some of my future videos. Have a nice day. Bye.